Alright y'all, like the title says, today we're going to be taking a little different scope on today's build. We're going to be building an office PC or a general purpose PC. It ain't really a gaming PC, but it could be turned into one. I've got about $195 invested in this thing. I'll be right back. We'll go down the parts that make it up. I'll give you a time lapse of the build, and we'll see what kind of thoughts you have on this build. I'll be right back. Alright guys, like I said in the intro, this ain't really a gaming PC. This is more of an office PC or general use PC, and it's for paying bills, web surfing, Facebook, checking your emails, and so on and so forth. I mean, you could turn it into a gaming PC pretty easily, just by adding graphics card to it. Here's the parts that make this system up and the prices I paid. As the processor in this thing is going to be the Intel G3930 Lake dual core 2.9 GHz LGA 1151. This is only a dual core processor, but like I said, this is general purpose, so this ain't really a gaming PC, so this is going to be plenty of power for what we need as far as the processor goes. As you can tell, you buy them new for $39.96, and that's about what I paid for mine. I've had mine for a few months. I bought it second hand. I bought it for $40. PC port picker, they got listed for $43.96. There's a little bit of a savings there, but not much. Next on the list we have the ASRock B250M Pro motherboard, micro ATX LGA 1151 motherboard that's going to go into the system. And why I went with this is that dual core processor that I'm using is a 7th gen Intel chip, so I had to have the proper motherboard for it to slot right into, because I don't have an older processor. I could update the BIOS on a B51 or a 110 motherboard. I paid $86.44 for mine just a couple weeks ago. Now it's down to $82.21 on Amazon. Right there, it's down to $82. I bought mine a couple weeks ago for $86, so they've already dropped in price. Next is the RAM. It's Kingston HyperX Black, 8 GB, 2x4 gig stick, DDR4, 2133. It's Intel, so you really don't need the faster memory. There's the price that I paid for the RAM. I bought it a while back too. I bought it for $26 on eBay. To buy it new today, you're looking at about $91 on Newegg. So I saved quite a bit of money on the RAM when I bought it. Like I said, it's $21.33, but it's going to be fine for the use of the computer. So it ain't a gaming PC, so you really don't need real fast RAM. Next thing we got is the Kingston A2000 500GB M.2 Nvme drive, solid state drive. Why did I do a solid state drive in this low a build? I wanted the speed of it, and with today's prices, the Nvme drives ain't much more than what a SATA drive cost. You have less cables to run, and this thing's up to about 35 times faster than your standard hard drive is, which is what she's used to running on is a 7200 RPM hard drive. Here it is on Amazon for $60, and this is the new egg listing for $68. So, you know, I also bought that new. I bought it new for $42.39 off of Amazon just a couple of days ago. It was on sale. If you've seen any of my other videos, I've said not to use these kind of cases or not to use the power supplies in them. Alright guys, you've seen my other videos. I've always said not to use the included power supplies that come with a case. Well, today we're breaking that rule. This case was given to me a while back. I can't find this exact case for sale. It is a RAIDMAX. It's got the it comes with a power supply already. Here's the closest one I can find for sale for $60. You're looking at the photos of it. It actually looks like it's the exact same power supply that's in the one that I'm using today, which I got that for free. That one's $60. So I got mine for free. The new one cost you about $60 to buy. Alright guys, so that brings my total up to about $195 that I got invested in this thing. The new prices totaled all up is $337.14. Is by what I did by PC port picker list here. I did have to add the RAM in because it wasn't showing up, and I added the case price in off of Newegg. That was the only place I could find them. So that's the prices I added in. So it's $337.14 if you're going to build one like this. Well, I've got less than 200 mainly because of that RAM. Where I got that RAM on such a special. Now justify using that case with the built-in power supply because it ain't a very powerful system. By looking at PC port picker, I think it had the watts. I think it had the watts of 160 watts. 126 watts is what PC port picker says it's going to use up. And the power supplies I don't trust very well, but this is from my girlfriend. She lives with me, so I can update that fairly easy for her. But that's the parts to make up the build. That's how there's how I got the price down to $200 for this build. Now I'll give you a time lapse of this build, and I'll come back with my final thoughts on the build. Stay tuned. Now, since you've seen the time lapse of the build, I went down over the ports with you. I showed you how I saved the money that I did. You know, most of the savings came from that RAM that I picked up off of eBay used. Between that and getting the case for free, you know, that was the biggest savings. That's how I saved the most on this build. Like I said, you know, I got less than $200. This ain't exactly a gaming PC. If you wanted to build a gaming PC close to this, you know, you could add a 1050 Ti to the system with no problem, as long as you don't have an external power. That don't need external power to the graphics card, because the power supply that's in this case don't have the PCI Express power connectors to it. Which, if you're gonna put a graphics card in, I'd definitely upgrade that power supply. Like I said, you know, I don't recommend using these power supplies. But with PC port picking is only 126 watts, it's got a 450 watt power supply, and I think it'll be alright. You look at these HPs and these Dells, these pre-made, that's where they save the biggest money, with the cheap power supplies. And I got plenty of them sitting around here, between here and in the building, you know, that's got these power supplies in them. The power supplies still operate good. I think it'll be alright till I get a chance to upgrade the power supply in that for it. You know, and it being a dual core processor, that dual core processor, you could probably run even a 570 or a 580 in this thing, and the CPU probably wouldn't be holding back the GPU very much. But I went with that B250 motherboard. It is an overclocking motherboard. The processor ain't overclockable. The Nvme, a lot of you is probably saying I shouldn't have went with that because of the price. You know, guys, it gives me a good base to start out with. You know, later on down the road, if she wants to upgrade, you know, even a 7700K can fit in that motherboard with no problem. You know, give it 4 cores and 8 threads. You know, it's a good base for a system. Well, I don't have to go replacing the motherboard and all that. Nvme is some of the newest technology out for storage. And it is a budget one. You know, it's one of the lower priced Nvme drives. It ain't the fastest out there, but it's a lot faster than what she had. You know, it's about the same speeds as the Intel 660p that I run in my system. And it is a good upgrade compared to what she has been running, which is 7200 RPM, 1 terabyte hard drive. And it's, you know, them things ain't gonna go out of style no time soon, because they are still new technology. That's the way I justify that. You know, I got the basis to be able to upgrade her if necessary. And like I said, she don't, you know, her main thing with gaming is puzzles on Facebook, playing little Facebook games. So then that 610 Intel graphics, HD graphics, is going to be plenty for what she uses. She don't need a graphics card. And later on down the road, if she wants to get into some more games or whatever, you know, I'm here for it. You know, I can upgrade the system with, you know, little cost and keep up with what her needs is of it. But yeah, guys, this is the way you can build a general purpose or a office computer for less than $200. If you like what you saw here today, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. If you think there's something I should have done differently than the ports that I used in this build, leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think about this build. You know, if I was going to buy all new ports and I didn't have a G3930, I'd probably build a Ryzen 3 2200G build, which would have had a lot better graphics. It's the newer technology, you know, which would have done fairly well for what she wants as well. But anyways, if you didn't like what you saw here, give me a thumbs down. There's that comment section below. Until next time, you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.